All right, guys, my name's Austin Killian with Scott Real Estate. I'm a local real estate agent, investor, and Airbnb owner here in DFW. And today we're going to be reviewing Devin Booker's insane house featured on Architectural Digest. Let's jump right in.
What's up, AD? Welcome to the desert. I'm Devin Booker. This is Haven. Come check out the house. Come on, Haven.
Awesome. Very nice.
This is the great room. I had a wonderful team help me on this. Clement's design team helped me bring this vision to life. The mountains coming in right from outside, so you get beautiful views. And this coffee table took a lot to get in. It's a big, heavy piece of granite slab. So
I bet that's about 5,000 pounds.
Fireplaces get used more than you would think in Arizona. You know, the winters are cold, so. And I'm from Michigan originally, so I grew up around a fire, so I keep the fire on. Come to the living room.
I love the indoor-outdoor space that he has. That's so sick. I bet with the mountains, having that fireplace inside, this is one of my favorite.
If I'm having a team over, I'm having an event at the house, this is usually where we tend to watch any type of game. You know, my team's big. Everybody's usually over 6'5" at least, so this couch fills up pretty quick. The whole entire space I wanted to be inviting, I wanted to be comforting, and I wanted to be grounded. It's
love the colors.
Architecturally a modern house, and I didn't want to just throw modern
pool house, mountain.
I want it to feel collected, feel like pieces came together, some materials came together. So when I get home, I like to just lounge, lay down.
One thing you'll notice about this house is there's hardly any lights on. Yeah, he's got a few cans light there, but there's so much natural light because he has the huge slider door. His is a pocket, whereas mine is an accordion where it folds out. His will actually slide in. It's a way better setup. It's flush. He's got the pool in the background with the mountains. Love it.
And just kick it.
Awesome bar. Wow.
When I have the team over, this bad boy right here gets used the most. We play this little game called Boo-Ray on all of our flights. So sometimes after the flight's over, the game carries over to here. But you can also play Uno here. We play spades. We play any type of game. We custom built this table to my liking. Put these nice suede chairs next to it that
love those chairs.
Gives it a nice feeling and texture to it. I think the bar next to the poker table go hand in hand. It's perfect. That's my trick. I give my teammates a couple drinks and get them going, give them some confidence. A lot of tequila in here.
I like Devin Booker after this.
So here's the kitchen. I don't do too much cooking. Shout out to my chef, Ryan, prepares unbelievable meals for us all the time. You know, I talk about having the team over a lot. You know, that's kind of my mindset around this house is, you know, make a place that's inviting and have areas where you can, you know, talk and chill with each other. And this is one of the areas where, you know, that tends to happen.
He's got similar courts as we have
here. 2
here.
islands in here.
That's Calcutta, as ours is Carrera.
Very cohesive. I love how they hit off of each other. And some fresh picked limes from the backyard.
Oh, I'm jealous of that. I gotta buy my limes. He's got them fresh. They did a really good job.
Now we're headed to the dining room, and this is where dinner is served. This is actually my seat right here. You know, I have my family over a lot. I have my friends over a lot.
Interesting.
I like to do dinner, you know, as a collective group. I like to sit down. I don't want it to be all over the house, so we keep it in one spot. And these chairs are unbelievable.
One cool thing about this house, it's obviously super modern, super contemporary, but he's got a lot of these earth tone colors, you know, throughout it to kind of warm it up. And he does a really good job, and his furniture is incredible. A lot of times in these contemporary homes, all the furniture kind of looks the same. It's gold and suede, whatever it may be. It's especially here in Dallas, it all kind of looks the same. I love how it's all mixed up in this. I bet he has close to $1 million easily just in furniture in this house.
They have a mid-century vibe. Same with the chandelier, both mid-century. It's a beautiful hint to it I like. As you can see, the wine cellar right off to the right. I'm all over with the wine, to be completely honest. You know, I took a couple trips to Napa Valley. That's where I started. And now I'm just exploring. You know, I have a lot of friends that are into wine, so they put me on to new things. And, you know, I like the process. Like I said earlier, it's about conversation and have some great conversations over some good wine bottles. And last, but obviously not least, this is the James Turrell, probably my favorite piece in the house. And if you stare at it long enough, it starts to look like a floating box.
Not a huge fan of that, but it might be one of those things where in person it's really cool. Just doesn't really fit in, but it's his house. He can do what he wants. That's cool. I've seen those before.
On to the office. This is where the deals get done. No, funny thing about this office, used to be my gaming room. So, it took a lot for me to grow up and transform this into a proper office.
I like that.
But I'm glad I did it. We started this room with this.
One cool thing, notice how that plant's flowing in the wind because he's got all of his windows and doors open. Maybe not all the windows, but a lot of his doors open, putting a killer airflow throughout the house. When we open this thing up, it is awesome. You're just sitting on the couch and feels like you're outside. It's amazing.
Couch. It's like a vintage Italian leather couch, and we built around it. Obviously, you see this strange shaped desk here, piece of art hanging, and just the materials like we talked about earlier. It feels warm and cozy, and I feel it's part of maturing. But I did love my gaming setup in here.
This is obviously professionally decorated, as he stated in the beginning. But man,
this is my
he's
bedroom.
Really humble about it. I love that.
Just keeping the textures, keeping it warm, keeping it grounded. I like to clear my head here, especially when it's time after a long day just to rest and ease up a little bit. Obviously, the big staple of this room was the bed. I've never had a bed this big in my life, but I got it custom made. And I don't do much in here but sleep.
He deserves to have it. That's awesome. I don't really know who Devin Booker is at all.
This is my
seen
closet.
Him in a few games.
This
That's
is
about
my
it.
Sneaker collection. A lot of people always ask me, how do I go about collecting?
Wow.
I used to be a lot bigger sneakerhead than I am now, to be completely honest. I used to wait on release dates. I remember as a kid saving a lot of money up to get any shoe that released at the time, but now I get too many. And, the process for me is putting them in storage. So try to keep it at this amount. Yeah, if you can see these ones up top,
So
the
he's
white and
narrowed
blue
it
ones,
down to
these are
this.
some
That's
1985 custom Jordan 1s, which are like an art piece to me. That's how I feel about shoes. Here's another one right here from 1985. I know they look used and beat down, but gives it a lot of character for me. I don't switch it up very much, as a lot of people know in the sneaker world. Converse is probably my favorite shoe.
He's got an old school retro vibe to him, which is cool. He's kind of integrated that into the house, I love it. Not a huge fan of these cars, but he can do what he wants.
Here we are in the garage.
These
I'm
are
a classic car collector. I think it's a family tradition for me that I've took on and honed in on. These two right here, I know they look very similar, which my mom doesn't understand, but this is my daily Grand National that I drive day to day, and this is a GNX version. They did only, I think, 547 of these things. So I don't drive it much, but it looks good sitting
I don't quite understand
People
the
always
appeal of
ask
this,
me what's my favorite, and it's like
going.
picking your favorite child, you just don't do that. But I'll take you all the way here to the end to show you my favorite.
Oh, he's got a lot.
This right here is Pretty Penny. This is what I drove the game one of the finals. It's a 59 Impala ragtop, all original. So how it came in 59, and this is what introduced me to collecting cars. This is my first
I like
piece.
that one the most.
I got this
really cool. That's
2 years ago now. I found it in Utah,
awful.
and me and my friends, we get the backstories on these cars, and that's where most of my conversation is. My grandpa, I remember going to his house growing up. He'd be underneath this car every time I got there, and I never got that privilege to spend time with him in the garage, but he loves that I'm collecting, and hopefully one day I get a warehouse and even expand even further. I usually keep it Chevy.
A lot of guys do.
I have a lot of Impalas. This is a 59. I have the 96 is right here, the black.
He's a classic
cherry
dude. He's got Converse and Chevy Impalas. He's a simple guy. I love it. Backyard's awesome. That is a cool fire pit. Wow.
Well, this is the backyard.
So this is really common, depending on what part of the country y'all are in. Out west, out Arizona, you can do these cool types of pools. California, we have some in Texas, not a whole lot, but where they integrate the pool almost into the backyard, where it's not even just a zero edge pool. The whole thing is you have what's called floating walkway throughout. And sometimes you can swim under them, and just integrating multiple different layers rather than just having a one layer pool right here.
Yard.
Awesome.
This is the pool. Not much
that's
of a
$1 million
backyard,
right
but
there,
I actually
probably.
use this pool very often, whether it's
Each
for
of those ledge
recovery
loungers
or
is about
for entertainment.
$1,000.
And I like how it's set
Beautiful.
up. It's courtyard style, and I feel like every section is
in the
kind of
living room.
facing
That's so
towards the pool.
badass.
So we have a good time out here.
Wow.
Our projector screen, it comes down right over that box over there, and you can watch it from the pool. You can watch it from the hot tub. You can even see it from inside the house. So it takes up the whole backyard. Once it gets dark, it lights up pretty well. Now you come.
This backyard will come alive at night. I mean, he's got so many different things going on, but it's simple and it's clean. I mean, this is the way to spend money if you're going
Into the game house.
He's got a game house, not a guest house, a game house. If you caught that. I haven't heard of that before, a game house. This is done really well. I really appreciate this
area
house.
Used to be a proper guest house with a kitchen and 2 bedrooms, and we came here, we just blew it all up. We just wanted to make it an inviting, comfortable space.
As he should.
You know, this serves many purpose for us. It's a theater, it's a studio. We play loud music back here, and really we just chill. This is the hangout. And even though this is a big couch, you'd be surprised how quick it can fill up with a couple 7-footers on it. I'm actually not that crazy of a candy eater, but when it's sitting in front of you just like this every single day, I dibble and dabble. I'm not gonna lie. This is the pool hall. I don't know if you can tell, I get repping my college with the Big Blue Nation Kentucky pool balls.
Go Big Blue. One cool thing about, if you've noticed in this house, is how well done, like that ping pong table, probably $5,000. This pool table, probably 10, is how well everything is done. The quality of the stuff.
I have a competitive team, and we like activities, and we like to gamble a little bit here and there. So between the poker table, this pool table, the video games we play on the screen in there, we have activities to do. So we keep it interesting. We switch it up around here.
Such a clean look. Even on these expensive homes, you'll still see crappy finishes sometimes, or crappy things that they put in there. He's kept it perfect the whole time, and I just absolutely love it. Look at that onyx backlit bar. That is amazing. Look at the floating stairwells. Look at that. That is an incredible home. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that tour. I absolutely loved it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please let us know. We love doing these reaction videos. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.